Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 and welcome back to the Kingdom of Ireland. I think we're going to start off the week here with a nice feast because at the end of last episode we did finally kick out the last of the Asatru Norse here from the British Isles, and times are looking bright. Of course, we still have some over here on the Sea of the Shetland. I think this guy is Asatru Norse. He is indeed. Looking a bit gluttonous there. There we go. So we're going to have to kick him out. But however, all the Asatru Norse are gone from mainland Britain. I mean, it's not Britain yet, but soon. So let's go ahead and hold a feast to celebrate. I think this is definitely an opportunity for us to get all of our vassals here and unite over a common cause. So let's go ahead and host a feast. It's going to cost us 100 gold. We lose stress because we're an eager reveler and generous. We don't have any stress though. So let's go ahead and send the invitations. And of course, once the feast has concluded, we're going to go on a hunt as we always do. So here we go then, a cheery gathering. The guests are gathered in a great hall, lords and ladies from the near and far reaches of the realm. The mood is bright and spirits are high as the feast begins. Welcome, friends, and as they should be. So let's go ahead and open the feast panel and see who has showed up. No one has declined, so that's good. All of our major vassals here, or our immediate vassals, seem to be attending the feast. So we like to see that. Let's go ahead and unpause the game. Another prisoner has died as well. All over my new shirt. What's happening here then? We could all tell Joe Fiend had too much to drink, even though she insisted on showing us how sober she was. Simply rising from her seat proved too much for her, and now I am covered in stinking vomit. Oh dear, both of these are going to cause me stress. This causes me 59 stress, this causes me 39 stress, so I think we should pick this one. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Fiend. Indeed. So we do gain some stress. We do gain higher standards of courtesy, though, for 5 years. So we gain some prestige. And the old Fiend here spends some prestige and loses some opinion of us. That's fine. Yeah, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Parties are for enjoying, but my character wanting to throw in the shame card there. A feast with a friend. It is such a joy to see my friend Chieftain Chukungout. Once again, we eat, drink, and sing together as if no time has passed since we last parted. We could have been dining in a barn, and this would still have been one of the greatest feasts I have ever been to. So my spymaster, vassal, champion, and friend here. There we go. What would life be without Chukungout? So we lose 52 stress. We gain reinvigorating friendship for 5 years. We get a huge boost to our health. That's probably useful because we are getting along a bit. We're 62. Our health is fine though. So that's nice. And our friend here also gains 15 opinion of us. So that's looking good as well. We are being raided. However, of course, the Vikings have come back. The Danish this time. Denmark. Coming from Denmark to come and raid us. That's annoying because these are our lands. However, we are in a feast, so not much we can do about that right now. Disaster strikes. My lord, the wine. We cracked open the next barrel. It has gone bad. It has all gone bad. The feast is still raging, but without drink, the mood is sure to dwindle at a cruel pace. Let's see, what does this give us? So because we are an eager reveler, we can crack open our secret stores. We gain some prestige and we get fought first for 10 years. To supply your guests with enough to drink is the job of any host. We gain some more prestige. Let's go ahead and do that. Time to crack open my secret stores. There we go. And we're going to be drinking on the king's wine today. And this seems to be the end of the feast here. With all my guests having done fighting for the last of my meager table scraps, it gives me great relief to watch them finally leave with loose clothing and growing bellies. I have my wife Grania to thank for much of its success, and I feel nothing but gratitude as she sees the last few guests off. Until next time. So we gain some prestige, and everyone gains 20 opinion of us. There we go, that's looking good. Now, we can go ahead and commission an epic. Let's wait on that one. I think these raiders are going to escape before we can amass an army, which is unfortunate. Wait, do we have an army here? We never disbanded our armies. Okay, that's actually fortunate. Right, go over the go after the raiders before they escape. There we go. That was silly of me. I thought I disbanded all my armies. We must have ended the episode very quickly there. So whilst we were feasting, all of our soldiers were dealing with raiders. Raid loot recovered. There we go. We recovered 50 gold and gained some prestige as well. Let's go ahead and check the details of the battle. We did manage to wound King Ulster's steward here. So that's nice. Let's go ahead and dismiss this. And then I will actually go ahead and disband these armies. We can't disband because the raiders are still within range. So let's go ahead and unpause, wait for these guys to retreat. They're actually going down towards England, so that's their problem now. Right, so we disbanded this army. Let's disband this army. Duke Les, you missed the feast. I'm very sorry, but you can return home to your wife now. My apologies. Now, we need to decide what to do with our newly acquired land here. Who wants to take over the Danelaw lands or Northumbrian lands, I think they are. In fact, we can create the Duchy of Northumbria, so let's go ahead and do that as well. Only costs us 50 gold and we gain another 300 prestige. So that's looking nice. And of course, we are holding too many duchies now and too many, what do you call it? I forgot the name. Too many counties. There we go. So we're going to have to give this to someone. Let's go ahead. Now, I've given my 2 sons some land. However, I haven't given... You're only 16. You are already... Yeah, you're in the Kingdom of Sweden. So if I give you lands, they do have children. Alright, if I give her lands, does that risk them going to Sweden? It does, because they're not in a matrilineal marriage. In fact, that's a little bit worrying now. Queen Sarah here. When she... What titles is she entitled to? Queen Sarah is getting Leinster. Ah, we're going to lose Leinster to the Swedish. Oh dear. That could mean war in the future. Is my youngest daughter here still too young to take these lands? Probably. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a good loyal vassal to give these lands to. Who do I want to give this to? Let's go ahead and turn on any filters. Okay, that's fine. Right. Probably someone with high diplomacy, right? I do want them to be Irish insularist. I failed to spot this in the... Let's go relevancy as well. I failed to spot that last episode. My cousin here. And Duke Les's Duchess. I could give her some land. Because aren't they in a matrilineal marriage as well? They are not. Okay. Oh dear. We keep closing this. So maybe my marshal could take some lands here. Let's see. He's paranoid. He's lustful. And calm. We could give it Lady Elizabeth, your cousin, Lord Roger's Countess. We have a lot of options here. Let's go ahead and put in another filter. I want them to be an adult. We don't want to be giving children lands here. It's quite a big responsibility. And I think we also want someone who is Irish, of course. So let's go ahead and do that. Even though the culture there isn't Irish, hopefully they can slowly convert it. So let's see. Who should we give this to then? I could give it to my daughter. She is 16, which is classed as an adult in the game. She does have a husband as well, I believe. But they are only betrothed. There's still another 2 years. Maybe this would be a bit risky. However, it does seem a bit risky, doesn't it? I would also give you the North Riding as well. Let's go ahead and see what happens there. We're going to give her some responsibility at a young age. I will go ahead and make her a duchess already at the age of 16. I am nice to my children. There we go. Welcome there. First in line to inherit Northumbria. You can change Duchess Bridget's contract. So because we have a hook on her, because she's our child, we could go ahead and say increase taxes, use a hook, and then that's fine. Council Rights War Declaration. I don't think we want anything of this, right? Special contracts. I think we're just going to put high taxes and modify her contract. She's not giving us any taxes right now, though. So maybe we should actually go high levies because we would make more use out of levies than taxes right now. So let's go ahead and modify the contract there. We can do that. She's going to lose some opinion of us, but that's fine. That's all looking good. Right, time to go on a hunt. And then once we've been on our hunt, there's some serious politics we need to go ahead and attend and deal with. So that's all looking good. We're under our limit for both now. Let's go ahead and unpause, and we're going to go on our hunt. We have to deal with this situation with England soon. But first, illegal prey. Poachers here in the High Chieftain's woods. They huddle together as I ride up with my guards, making a poor job of hiding the dead heart behind them. We did not do this, your mercy. The blades and bows believe their words. Let's see. We've had this before. Now, it depends where the duchy is. Dunbar. Now, where is Dunbar? Dunbar is over in... Would you say that's English lands? Alban lands? In northern Britain, let's just say this. So, they do belong to Ireland, but isn't my vassal here in control of these lands? Because I don't actually own Dunbar myself, do I? So let's see. They were hanging. The villagers will pay. You all seem to be excellent bowmen, or the animal is mine, along with funds for their lives. I don't think the animal is mine. It's the vassal of Isles here. So we could say you all seem to be excellent bowmen, and we gain +2 prowess for 10 years. The character has been trained by poachers to hunt. Well, it does say it's illegal, though. Punish poachers for 10 years, plus 10% taxes. I think we're going to punish them. The animal isn't mine. Yeah, let's go ahead and punish them. They will hang, and their villagers will pay. There we go. And that should hopefully teach them to fear this guy a little bit more, because he doesn't seem to be policing his realm very well. And there we go. We are returning from the hunt already. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the plains behind as the servants prepare the hart and other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. We return home reinvigorated. There we go. We gained some prestige. Right. Now we have Commission Epic. We should probably do that soon. I think especially because I'm at the end of like, we're 62, right? I don't think we have many years left. I think we should commission an epic. But first, I want to deal with the big political issue. That is England occupying Irish lands here. I think these are Irish by right. Whereas England could argue that these lands are English by right. But we stole them from the Danelaw, not from the English. Whereas England here has just occupied Irish lands flat out. So, obviously, there's been some intricate laws here upon succession that has enabled this, but I don't like that. We want a united Ireland, not a split Ireland, with England occupying our land. So let's go ahead and see. She's not related to us in any way, shape, or form. What about you? You are my member of my dynasty. You're also my friend. Now, is there any way I could get you to join my kingdom? I don't think I can. See, that's a problem. I wish I could offer her an offer, right, where she would join my kingdom. And if she says yes, maybe that offers up a war with England or something. But maybe there is. The thing is, I can't declare war. If I declare war against her, I can only conquer county, but I don't want to conquer the county because she's my friend. I don't want to remove her lands. Who owns the higher up total here? She's also a member of my dynasty. This is a problem. So we declare war on England. So instead of declaring war on my friend there, let's say we declare war on England and we go ahead and conquer duchy. We could conquer the Duchy of Ulster, right? So we gain the contested titles. You will seize all territory within King Eluid's realm that is part of the Duchy of Ulster. Countess Eckred becomes our vassal, and Countess Helga becomes our vassal. So our friend would become our vassal. We gain some fame, our allyship, prestige, normal stuff. And King Eluid, the Foolish of England, loses some prestige. Duchess Grania, the current holder, will retain the Duchy of Ulster after the war. That is okay. However, aren't you also an English vassal? So how would that work? Duchess Grania, and it's giving me a warning. Because aren't you also... You also have the Duchy of Kent, which makes you an English vassal. So if I declare this war, does anything change or not? Because she owns... I don't think so. Let's try it. I think we have fair grounds for war here. The English have 4,400 soldiers. We are approaching winter, though. It's October, so what I might do is wait for the spring and then declare the war. Let's go ahead and commission an epic, though. My family history contains many tales of great success and honor. If any of those were composed into a single story, it would certainly reflect very well on myself. I think now that we've conquered and destroyed the True Norse here, now would be a good time to update the history records here. So let's go ahead and start composing an epic. So a family epic. What I need is a classical tale of the grandeur of my family. A song about the origins of the Eggenacht Rifland dynasty and how we are destined for greatness. I only need someone who knows how to tell a story. Let's see. So who are you? You're just a guest. You are my courtier. So I would say Kara is more like this. I will gather some of my best bards. The accomplished storyteller. You gain 75. We want one. Unpredictable chance of an exceptional epic. High chance of an exceptional epic. I will gather some of my best bards. I think I will entrust my bards this time, because they're the ones that live within my realm, right? So they should know the stories, and no doubt they've been singing songs about the kings and queens of the land for many years, whether they're good or bad, and they have been singing them. So I will go ahead and gather some of my best bards to compose this epic here. Let's go ahead and unpause. We've got to keep an eye on the date, just so we're ready for spring. And we gain some perspective. My bards have started working on my family epic, but they are already running into trouble. They cannot agree what the story should focus on, with every bard coincidentally insisting that their own area of responsibility should be the most emphasized one. We do not wish to impose, my lord, but you have to settle this before we tear each other to shreds. Let's see. It should focus on me and my dynasty. I will gain more personal prestige. It is a family history. We'll tell the story as truthful as possible. It is a family history, so be generous. Yeah, let's go with this one. I do like the sound of that. Inspired person can be sponsored. What's happening here? We have two inspirations. Has the artisan inspiration. He wants to make a chest. And this guy wants to make a box. He is considered a master. He is considered merely decent. I don't want this one. I think I will invest it with. He is considered a master. He wants to make a chest. 113 gold. We can't afford this right now. And we are going to war soon, so we're going to have to dismiss that. And pretend we did not see that. Let's go ahead and zoom in, because of course as we go through the winter months as well, you do see the snow starting to fall on the land and spread, and I do like that. The Song of Our People. I mull over the last few lines my bards have provided me from my family epic, and as I start humming I realise it follows the same rhythm as one of my tribesmen's favourite song. If the story of my ancestors was set to such a memorable melody, it would surely never be forgotten. I should have asked for this to begin with, or I am sure my bards can come up with something equally good. I think we should ask for that, so let's go ahead and ask them to copy the melody of that song there. And level of splendor has increased, so we are now reputable. Children are born with 400 prestige. Marrying gives extra prestige, so people want that. And rulers get a maximum of plus 25 long reign opinions, so that's nice. We also managed to sway our vassal there. I think we should go ahead and change our sway target. Is there anyone who doesn't like us? This seems to be a bit of a problem. There we go, Duke Cadell. Let's go ahead and sway you. Might be a bit easier to do it this way. We can't sway you because you're a child. Oh dear. So what I might do then is instead, can we... the Swedish king likes us. The King of Alba doesn't like us very much. Let's go ahead and sway him. There we go. Prevent any potential wars from happening there. Let's go ahead and observe the snow again. You can see it's spreading very much through January. And soon enough it will start to melt away as well. And we can go ahead and pick a new dynasty legacy. So, keeping up with the king tree, I think we should carry on until its completion. Let's go ahead and get disease resistance. So we get a medium health boost here. Spouse opinion +10 and fewer complications during pregnancy. So more children in general. Let's go ahead and unlock that. That's looking nice. What's the next one? Close family opinion, dynasty opinion, which is nice. And personal seam success chance against dynasty members. This one, no prowess loss from age. Wow, and increased skills with age. That would be a very nice one because our rulers do tend to live a long time. We can ask our head of faith for gold. Let's go ahead and do that. We don't really have any use for piety anymore. And there we go. The Pope here. The Pope looks young. Oh, he's 37. He has given us some gold here. And the pride of the family, my friend, Chieftain Chukungout, seems to be the latest person to have listened to excerpts from my family epic. Your great-great-grandmother was a fascinating and resourceful figure, he tells me. If we let it be known that you are even half as underhanded as she, people would think twice before acting against you. The blood of that snake is flowing in my veins. We gain some dread. On completion, you will receive a family epic book artifact, which improves hostile scheme resistance. Let's see, or we can claim she was honourable and upstanding. The blood of a snake is flowing in my veins. I think we should go for that. It would stop people scheming against us and from help keep Ireland united. So let's go ahead and pick that option there. I do like that one. Let's see what's happening here. It's currently February. The snow is melting. So I think maybe in April, the snow should basically be gone. In fact, there's no winter tag here, so I think we can go to war now. Rich source material. Some of my scribes are telling my daughter, Duchess Bridget, about several exciting details that they have discovered about my ancestors. Now, I believe the part of the ancient emperor might actually be true, since... An emperor? It is fascinating to be sure, but do they not have a grand song to complete? As for this particular anecdote, it should be shared with all my vassals. Put it in a song so it will be done sooner. We gain some gold, which also means I can take back some of the salary payment. It should be shared with all of my vassals. There we go. Our vassals gain opinion of us, so that's good as well. Right, we're ready to declare war against England. They don't have any allies. They have a little bit of gold, so they shouldn't be able to hire any mercenaries in the war either, which is good. So I'm going to go ahead and declare this war. They might go ahead and invade Wales because of this. Let's conquer Duchy. Let's take back the Duchy of Ulster and declare the war. We have plenty of prestige to do this, of course. Now, we can call on house members. Gronier of Kent would actually join the war for us. No, she wouldn't. Okay, however, Joshua of Oriel also cannot. Okay, house members aren't going to join us. We could call on allies. Let's see, we could call on the Kingdom of Alba. Are they in any wars? They are not, because I think Sweden is currently in a war. Yeah, Sweden's in a war, so what I might do is actually call on the Kingdom of Alba here. Let's go ahead and ask them to join a war. They will bring 4,700 men, and then the victory really should not be in question here at all. Let's go ahead and raise our armies. They should be plenty to go ahead and deal with the English. To the benevolent High King, fair child of Ireland, of course I should join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Alba. Excellent, there we go. So that's all looking good there as well. Right, let's go ahead and summon these armies. One of our armies is already at maximum strength. Oh, it's so funny that our jester is also a commander. Right, let's go ahead and send Duke Les over to capture Ulster. It's the furthest away, so if he can get started, that would be good. In fact, you guys go there, you guys go there. We have 3 armies. It's fine. One of them can defend us. The English are also coming. Mark of distinction. As the renown of my dynasty grows, familiarity with the glorious Egonact rifle sigil spreads too. My family's device is now recognized in the regional circles of nobility, counted highly amongst the prominent Irish bloodlines. So we get a new dynasty banner. This is the banner. This is the banner of the Eganact Rifleland dynasty, a symbol of the authority of the bloodline and all its members, commissioned by High King Chu Kungaut of Ireland. So we gained some prestige, some renown, building construction cost -3% and court grandeur, as it should be. There we go. Let's go ahead in here, though. Has it already upgraded one of my current banners? Ah, yes, it's this one here. Okay, so I think our banner's just basically upgraded there. That's fine. An excellent epic. My bards have completed my family epic, and what a glorious song they have composed. It has high drama, moral quandaries, and tense duels. Everything my family has been forged from is in there, even the part with the ancient emperor, seemingly so far-fetched. He has become a touching moment outlining the destiny of my house. Maybe a bit fictional there. This might be the greatest song ever written. We gain some prestige and some renown. That's nice. What we're going to have to do, though... ally joins war. Okay, I thought that was an enemy then. I was a little bit confused. So the problem we have now... Oh, I can put a book over here. We actually have 2 books. We never used our other... Oh, wow. Okay, let's go ahead and put this book on display. We can only have 2 books, though. That's a problem. So this one gives prestige, court and guest opinion, and monthly diplomacy lifestyle experience. This gives personal scheme success chance and prestige. They give the same prestige. I do like the personal scheme success chance. So I'm going to remove this. And let's go ahead and put the saga. I think having the sagas displayed in a way makes sense. Oh dear. Wait, this one here. And then this one here. Is that how that works? And then if we check, yes. So Irish court politics is now taken off display. That's fine. In the throne room, we have an event here. Pariah of court. Ornat, the fornicator, is a figure of disdain at court, haunted by social ostracism and the butt of many a sordid joke. My failure to condemn and continued proximity to this shameless debaucher is perceived as open tolerance, tarnishing my court's reputation in the eyes of the clergy and faithful. They have forced my hand, and I must now decide whether Marshall's crimes outweigh my affections for her. Surely something must be done. Our courtier is really so hard to replace. So you are my Marshal. What's so wrong? Ah, you're a fornicator. And this is a crime. That's a shame because you have so many good traits, but you're a fornicator. Ah, she is loyal though. It would be a shame to betray her. You must repent. Gains the trait monk. Can monks be marshals? I think you must repent, Ornat. I'm going to make her repent. There we go. She becomes a monk. However... she can still be my marshal. The warrior nun. There we go. Oh dear, that's the first time I've seen that. So she now is a nun. But she's also my marshal. Beautiful stuff. Oh, I love Crusader Kings 3. You never know what kind of stuff like this is gonna pop up. That's why I like role-playing. Good stuff there. The warrior nun. It has a ring to it, probably because it's a series on Netflix, I imagine. Right, the English are coming in for battle. Never mind, they've continued sailing their boats to the Isles. So they are sieging over there. However, we're sieging down here. I wish the Albans would go and fight, but I don't blame them for not wanting to. We have 2 armies here. Why don't we take one of these, this one, and maybe we could go ahead and fight the English. And then, there you go, the Scottish will come with us, or the Albans, I should say. We don't need too many armies. Sieging here, they can handle it. Now we have 7,000 men, that's fine. There we go, so we have caught them in battle here. This should be a very easy win. And the King of Alba there has gained some opinion of us. Oh, what's happening here? To the sensible High King Fairchild of Ireland, I call on you to honour our alliance and join me in the Independence War. So Sweden seem to be having some independence issues. I will join that war. However, right now, I can't really come and help you because I'm fighting my own war to reclaim Irish lands. Let's see, we did win that battle. We wounded 2 of theirs, and we also captured a vassal. That's a very nice. Let's go ahead and see what happened to that prisoner. He is only in house arrest. Now, he's Catholic Anglo-Saxon. I'm not going to release him yet, and I will go ahead and move him to my dungeon just so that he can't communicate with his other soldiers and stuff here. We don't want to have that happen. Let's go over here. If Alban follow us, we should be fine. I have seized Ekrad's brooch after the siege of Dundilgan. We gain some prestige and romance scheme power. She is my friend, though. So after the war, I do want to give that back to her. We also took another prisoner. Oh, I forgot to check the battle results after that. Let's see. He is also in house arrest. Irish insularist. I will go ahead and move you to the dungeon. We will release you after the war. I just don't want you communicating with anyone. Let's go ahead and move this army over to assist as well. That should be fine. This siege is also about to complete. There is a battle taking place, so let's go ahead and look at that. We've completed another siege. Oh dear, so much is happening. We have captured Count Helga's daughter and heir. Okay, now this is a bit different. I'm okay to keep them in house arrest. I don't want to put a child in a dungeon. We might make a bigger war than what was originally planned. Then let's go ahead and move this army over here to help as well. This battle has just ended, so let's check this. Very fast-paced stuff here. We have wounded another one of their champions. So it looks like all of the battles are quite one-sided. Sweden's about to win their first war, which is good. Let's go ahead and take all of our armies. Oh, there's some enemy units up here. Ah, these guys want the independence war. Okay. I will come to you soon. Maybe I should just go and crush them now. Although we also have to fight the English. I feel like we should come over to Cheshire here and to fight the English. Because we still need more war score. That's going to cost us 72 gold to embark. Wow, that's crazy stuff. So we have won that war. That's the first Swedish war. That's fine. Jarl Olafur formed a new alliance. Okay. So that's for a holy war somewhere. I think that's one of Sweden's as well. We're going to try and take out some more of the Englishmen, though. Let's siege Cheshire. Alban are coming down. They just took the long way. Oh dear. Raiders. Earldom of the Northman army. Your acquaintance Eneric has died. Okay, the vassal actually died in the dungeon. That could cause some issues depending on how he died. We can imprison criminals as well. And I just realised the English are also flanking us. We need to go back here and deal with these raiders. I can't just let the Vikings openly raid my lands here whilst I'm away. We can unlock a new diplomacy perk, so let's go ahead and do that. Close family opinion plus 15, or we can use the befriend scheme. Unlocks the challenge to board game interaction, allowing you to play friendly games with other characters. Let's go ahead and unlock this. So we can play chess now, I think. Challenge to a board game against the King of Alba. Let's try it. I will go ahead and challenge him to a board game. A friendly game. So does this use learning or diplomacy? I'm not sure. We could play a friendly game. So this is for losing stress and gaining opinion. We could wager for prestige. We could wager for gold. Let's just play a friendly game. Our first game of chess here. So challenge to a board game. It might not be chess because it just says board game actually. I haven't tried this yet. We need to go and destroy those Vikings. Betrothed can marry. There we go. My daughter Bridget can now finally marry her husband. So let's go ahead and send that. So hopefully they can secure their bloodline. The greatest game, Hnefatafur. I've never heard of it. Kim Constantine takes the seat opposite me. Our little game of Hunufatu is about to begin, and a competitive grimace tells me exactly how confident my acquaintance is. He goes first, opening with a variety of cunning feints and ploys. We're neck and neck, though neither of us is even close to victory. Naturally, I'm not taking it easy on you, Lear's my opponent. You definitely wouldn't on me, so why bother? Now, we have really good diplomacy, but none of these options are diplomacy. I think we might lose here. We do have 19 prowess, though. Maybe we take the prowess option and stab the board. Paris is countered by Marshall. Let's see. Let's go ahead and stab the board and see what happens. Our march is on. Constantine continues with a variety of cunning feints and ploys. Naturally, my techniques cunningly foil my opponent. I'm in the lead for now, though neither of us is even close to victory. My opponent gives me a kindly smile. You're doing so well. Keep it up. I'm unsure of the text here. If you try to move that piece, you're getting decked. Let's go ahead and challenge for prowess again. What's his prowess? His prowess is actually similar to mine. Ah, there we go. We both stare at the final piece. I did it. I've won. This game of Hnefital is mine. Another fine victory on my indisputable rise towards the role of King of Games. A dissolute Constantine remains seated, hands on his haunches, trying to comprehend where he went wrong. Can we actually get a King of Games perk? That would be amazing. An excellent match. How does it feel to lose, little man? That's a bit mean. I'd love to play again sometime. So let's see. Your opponent agrees that it was a good game and becomes our friend. Yeah, I'd love to play again sometime. There we go. And the King of Alba has become our friend. That's very good there. Wow. That's fun. I like that. Sadly, we're already at 36 minutes recorded, and I think that's all we have time for today. So this episode was quite fun. We're in the war with England. We've made a new friend with the King of Alba. We had a good feast today. Commissioned a new epic. I think actually today was quite a productive episode. But that's it for today. I will be back on Thursday with the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.